want to trade it back in. It's not enough power.
You gotta take it back in?
No.
Wow. Oh, you got your rack on.
Yeah.
How are you liking it so far?
It's awesome.
It's pretty nasty, eh?
I just felt the more awesomeness of it in the last like 10 minutes.
Because you're getting more comfortable.
Yeah. Well. So we're over at Elemental ATV's house.
Who's Elemental ATV? Did that guy forget how to ride or something?
I think he forgot how to ride. I thought he forgot how to make videos. I know
that could be.
Yeah, it could be. I know you've been busy.
I'm getting older, so you tend to forget things.
Yeah.
But this is sold. I sold it. I loved it. I love it. It's a great machine. I'm just busy, so I can hear, and I'm here and helping my friend Don and his new Renegade that he purchased through
Richard at Cartronics.
So we're not here to talk about where I work. We're here to talk about Don's new XMR, which, I mean, I got to be honest. These are basically the same machines, but when he pulls up on this thing, it's just on a totally different level, and you almost feel intimidated by it because the damn thing is just so aggressive. It's just so aggressive looking.
Yeah.
I mean, this doesn't
100%.
look aggressive, but these are, I mean,
Sit on it and pull the throttle, you'll know how aggressive it is.
that's the difference. The gearing, it's all in the gearing between the two. I mean, this takes full advantage of all 91 horsepower in a different capacity. Right?
So speaking of power, that's probably the biggest thing. I know I've said in some of my other videos, because I used to have an 850. You know, an 850 is plenty of power. You don't need a 1000, but let me tell you, once you squeeze the throttle on 1000, oh my God, there's nothing quite like it. There's nothing quite like it.
It's a different feeling.
Can you ever have too much power? I don't know.
Certain situations, definitely not.
But it's how you manage the power. You know, use your head, be smart.
Right.
That's the biggest thing. It's nice knowing that you have it there. It really, really is. But the thing is, this the Rotax engine, it's pretty tame.
It's bulletproof.
But absolutely, long as you don't, you know, do something
Stupid
to it, or
like
whatever.
not put enough oil in it.
Yeah,
right.
Oil, or get water and others,
or
foreign debris into
or
it.
go into water up to here.
Yeah.
Tell us, why did you choose the Renegade XMR over, let's say, an Outlander XXC, or even this bad boy right here?
Okay, absolutely. You go on the forums. I'm active on Facebook quite a bit. People are always asking, what machine should I get? I want to get an XXC, or should I get an XMR, or should I get an Outlander, and should I build it? Okay, here's the thing. When I was looking for a new machine, I set myself up a priority list. And my number one thing at the priority list was a sealed CVT system.
Right.
Number one, Can Am has the best airbox system and sealed CVT system. Excellent.
Hands down.
Hands down.
Yeah.
You can't beat it.
No.
Now, when I first saw the Renegade machine a few years ago, like maybe when I started seeing more videos of it, I didn't know the Rhino horn didn't really do a lot for me at the time, but I kind of grew to understand it and I grew to like it. But I gotta tell you, the look of this without the rad relocate, it looks awesome.
Yeah.
So that was the number one. Was sorry, what were you gonna say?
Nothing. I was just gonna say that I like it exactly how it is.
So going back to the Outlander XMR versus the Renegade, all that kind of thing. So you know, you start looking at the 850 Outlander XMR. That is a very capable unit, but it's not premium. You can go to the 1000 XMR. It's a little more premium. You got the longer wheelbase. I've already been through that. You know, it's not for me. Some situations, it's very, very good. The premium model is the XMR Renegade. That's it. That's how it's designed from BRP and Can Am, and that's the one you got to get. And it really comes down from XXC. I really thought about an XXC. Actually, I was even really interested in getting an Outlander XXC.
You were.
But once you start looking at it, I definitely wanted to add a snorkel extensions.
Yeah.
Just for that safety margin. I've done the deep water. You know what? I don't mind trying the odd thing here and there, but I'm not looking to go crazy deep. And rad relocate, I don't want to do a rad relocate if I can help it.
Yep.
I'm going to ride the mud. I'm going to do some mud. I'm going to do some skeg riding, and I'm going to do some trail riding. So I want to try to keep it real as best I can.
Quick question. Are you going to get another set of rims with a good set of trail tires?
Speaking of tires, I'm going to be changing up for these Cryptids.
Yep.
I've used them before. They're a great all-around tire.
Yep.
I'm going to be going something a little bit taller, a little bit more aggressive for extreme off-trail stuff. But I would definitely be looking at getting a set of trail tires, maybe like 28s, like this size, absolutely, that's something that's definitely like to do, because I want to go do some more trail riding, like go with some of the other guys I've been out with, and you go and do 150 kilometers in a day. And,
now, you've done your homework on this machine for a good couple months. I know
Yes.
that you did.
Yes.
Saying that, you were never on one until you bought it. You were on mine.
Yes, I rode yours, which
Not the same.
Not the same.
Right.
Not the same.
So, what was the biggest thing that surprised you about this machine when you got on it?
The biggest thing that surprised me when I first got on it was how comfortable a ride it was. It's stable. That's what's surprising. Yes, the suspension and the suspension's the same. The shocks are different on the XXC, okay? But the shock calibrations are stiffer. They got stiffer springs to handle the weight of mud and all the other things that you get into.
Right.
But once you got to customize it and play with it to get it to your liking.
Exactly.
But it is a very comfortable ride. And the way that it's calibrated, the harder you ride it, the better the ride is.
Interesting.
Now,
So the worse you treat it, the more it likes
because
it.
it's rugged. It's rugged.
Yeah.
That's the way it's set up.
It's like a bad girlfriend.
Now, that could be a whole nother story.
Okay, so you've had this for 5 days now?
Actually, I think it was last night. What's today? Sunday?
Okay.
8 days.
You've had it 8 days.
Yeah, 8 days.
You already know the answer to this question. What is your most favorite thing about this machine?
My most favorite thing is the power steering and the comfort of the cockpit.
Mm-hmm.
It really, really is. I love it. It's so much better than my other machine. Right now, the way I sit on it, I'm not a really tall guy. Like
What are you, 5'5", 5'6"?
5'8". You know, I always thought I was 5'8.5".
Until you stand beside me.
Until I stand beside you. But way back in high school was one of my favorite teachers. He was a phys ed teacher and he was a football coach.
Yeah, yeah.
And when we did our our weigh-ins and our get our stats and everything for the 1 year, and he told me I was 5'8.5". I think he was pulling one over on me.
Yeah, I think so.
I was 5'8" later on. Now they say you shrink a little bit over time.
You definitely do. I used to beat 6'9". I'm 6'3" now, so that goes to show you.
But the seating position is nice. I will definitely. I'm gonna get a riser.
Oh, dude, I love my risers.
I just need to bring it just a little bit, but this is fine. Well, and I've got to really work on my posture too.
It's tough on these machines.
It's easy, you want to sink down.
Yeah, yeah.
But the riding position, it's so aggressive. And then with the big foot pegs, you just put your feet down in and you just
hang on.
This is like this. I know it's wider with the engine sticking out, but your feet go in here and you tuck your knees into here. Oh boy, hang on.
Yes.
Like, it's comfy. It's fun. Yeah, power steering's awesome.
So, in the future, you've got your machine, you've got a few add-ons to do.
Yeah, well, of course.
Where do you see yourself in 6 months, and what are you most looking forward to?
Really looking forward to is just seeing how it's going to compare doing some of the same terrain that I did.
Right.
And,
because you got the feel for the Polaris, and you were on a
feel.
lot of trails around here.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
So right away, you'll know, once you got on this thing and you were trying to do the same trail riding, you find out right away that these things can take anything you can think of, these things will do. If you want to be a technical trail rider, you can do it. Work your suspension, change up your tires. This machine can do it. Yeah. If you want to take it out and ride skeg and mud all day or for the weekend,
that's something we're going to be doing a little bit
more
of that too, because we're going to have the ability. The thing is, the ATV park, as we call it, the Napanee or Switzerville ATV park. Yeah. It's just down the road for me. Yeah. And we're not supposed, different. We're
fortunate.
We're fortunate. I can just hop on and go down there. But I really like taking people down there so they can try it out. And then it's kind of nice knowing what this machine can do in that place. And I know it's far superior than my machine already.
It's built for it.
It's built for it. So it'll be fun, one, to take some other people down there and let them experience it. And then I get, if there's something extra challenging, well, let's put it up to the test. Yeah. And I want to try it in some skeg, later on this summer for sure.
Yeah, yeah. You're gonna have some fun, man.
Yeah. Oh, exactly. I remember now. Okay. So final thoughts. I've had this thing for about a week, and on my way over here, I actually tested it out just a little bit more in a few kind of like muddy spots. Yeah. And it was like nothing. It was absolutely felt like nothing.
You're used to
it. And the low gearing, it's crazy. So just by getting this machine, you can do so much more. Yes. With just stock, like it's crazy.
So you suggest this machine?
If you do any type of off-trail, extreme type of off-trail stuff. Yeah. Even just, 25 to 30%. Yeah. you're going to be happy with this machine. If you're going to do mostly trails and rip it, then 100% get an XXC.
Yeah, for sure.
And maybe do some, like what you did, do the stealth snorkels.
Yeah.
And you don't really invest that much more money into it.
That's right.
And then you got a little bit of safety factor. But you got so much more fun. You could get a couple different sets of tires.
Are you gonna let me take this for a ride now?
Yeah, if you want to take it for a spin, you can try it out.
Because mine's all nice and clean. I can't ride it anymore because it's old. So
But,
awesome.
That's awesome. I know the fans have been asking about you a little bit, and I thought we'd
fans.
stop by. Yeah, you still got lots of fans out there.
Okay, boys. Elemental signing off, and
thanks for coming along for the ride. We'll see you in the next one. Peace.